Welcome to Quiz Class. Today we have a 100-question quiz on cars and automotive history, and we will be looking at 6 different categories. At the end, please tell us how you ranked. And here we have our World Car Awards rankings. And today's lineup: classic car trivia, automotive history, famous designs, motorsport legends, automotive innovations, and popular car culture. Let's start with automotive history. What car was the first to be available to consumers? Mercedes W110, Benz patent motor wagon, or Ford Model T? The Ford Model T. Which automotive brand introduced the 3-point seatbelt? Mercedes, Ford, or Volvo? Volvo. In which year was the first American car with a gasoline internal combustion engine designed? 1877, 1889, or 1903? 1877. What is the name of the first ever electric vehicle? Tesla Roadster, Flocken Electrowagen, or Fardier à Vapeur? Flocken Electrowagen. Who founded the Oldsmobile factory in 1901? Ransom E. Olds, Henry Ford, or Alfred P. Sloan? Ransom E. Olds. Who invented the electric self-starter for cars? Charles Kettering, Henry Ford, or Rudolf Diesel? Charles Kettering. Who built the first full-scale steam-powered road vehicle? Nicholas Joseph Cugnot, Ferdinand Verbiest, or Richard Trevithick? Nicholas Joseph Cugnot. Which country was the first to produce a factory-made car? The United States, Germany, or the Czech Republic? The Czech Republic. Who made the historic long-distance drive in 1888 to make people aware of the potential of automobiles? Carl Benz, Clara Bryant Ford, or Horatio Nelson Jackson? Carl Benz. Who reintroduced front-wheel drive with the launch of the traction Avant in 1934? Mazda, Citroën, or Volkswagen? Citroën. Which car was the first to have an all-synchromesh gearbox? Alvis Speed 20, Tatra 77, or Ford V8? Alvis Speed 20. Which car was produced for over 60 years with over 20 million units assembled? Rolls-Royce Phantom 3, Volkswagen Beetle, or Lancia Appia? Volkswagen Beetle. Which car introduced the pony car segment? AMC Javelin, Chevrolet Camaro, or Ford Mustang? The Ford Mustang. Which car was the first modern-era American car with front-wheel drive? Ford Taunus P4, Chevrolet's Citation, or Oldsmobile Toronado? Oldsmobile Toronado. Which car was the first highway-capable all-electric vehicle in serial production for sale in the US? Tesla Model A, Model 3, or Tesla Roadster? Tesla Roadster. And let's move to classic car trivia. Which car is named after the company's founder and is one of the most powerful naturally aspirated production cars? Rolls-Royce, Ferrari Enzo, or Porsche Carrera? Ferrari Enzo. Which car is considered among the finest sports cars in history and is known for its wedge-shaped angular design? Lamborghini Countach, Reliant Robin, or Ford Mustang? Lamborghini Countach. Which car is iconic of Dodge and is known for its minimalist style and powerful engine? The Viper, Camaro, or the Cutlass? The Viper. Which car was the first commercially successful example of a car featuring a V8 engine? Ford Model B, Ford Torino, or Ford F-100? The Ford Model B. Which car is considered to be the British equivalent of the German Volkswagen Beetle? Caterham 7, Mini Cooper, or MGB Roadster? The Mini Cooper. Which car is considered to be the very first production minivan in the world? Dodge Caravan, Stout Scarab, or Plymouth Voyager? Stout Scarab. Which car was built to compete in the new Group B race series but ended up being used exclusively as road cars? Ford Focus RS, Mercedes McLaren SLR, or Ferrari 288 GTO? The Ferrari 288 GTO. Which of these cars is named after a French racing driver? Bugatti Veyron, Maserati Quattroporte, or Pininfarina Ascari? Bugatti Veyron. What is the civilian version of the military vehicle used primarily during World War II? Chevrolet SSR, Ford Edsel, or Jeep CJ? Jeep CJ. Which car was a more sophisticated and advanced version of the Jaguar Mark II? The Mark III, the S-Type, or the XJR? The S-Type. Which car was the first to use designer Giugiaro's folded paper designs? Lotus Esprit, Lamborghini Countach, or Ferrari Modulo? Lotus Esprit. Which car was one of Porsche's most exclusive and expensive vehicles? Porsche 928, Porsche Cayman, or Porsche Boxer? Porsche 928. Which car model is named after a mythological creature known by many Native Americans? Ford Thunderbird, Chevrolet Corvette, or Dodge Viper? Ford Thunderbird. Which car has the ignominious distinction of being one of the biggest commercial failures in the history of American business? AMC Pacer, Tata Nano, or Chevrolet SSR? Tata Nano. Which car was the first full-size American production car to use streamlining to build a sleeker car that is less subject to air resistance? Plymouth Prowler, Dodge Challenger, or Chrysler Airflow? Chrysler Airflow. And let's move to famous designs. Which car stood out from other cars in the era because of its rounded shape and large amounts of glass? The Ford Edsel, AMC Pacer, or Volkswagen Beetle? AMC Pacer. Which car redefined the SUV as a fashionable luxury vehicle? Range Rover, Ford Ranger, or Jeep Wrangler? Range Rover. Which car challenged the Ferrari paradigm by being a mid-engine V8 instead of a V12? 308 GTB, the 930, or the Lamborghini Murcielago? 308 GTB. Which car became Mercedes' most desirable vehicle and is now being launched as its own sub-brand? The G-Class, the CLK, or the SLR McLaren? The G-Class. Which car served as the basis for legends like the AMG Hammer and the Porsche-built 500e? The S-Class, W124, or the 911 Turbo? The W124. Which car revolutionized rallying and the sports car itself with its all-wheel drive grip? The 4Motion, the All-Drive, or the Quattro? The Quattro. Which car is considered the best front-wheel drive driver's car ever made? The Porsche Boxster, the Acura Integra Type R, or the Honda S2000? The Acura Integra Type R. Which car transformed the discussion around fuel economy and made it fashionable? Tesla Model S, Volkswagen Golf GTI, or the Bugatti Veyron? The Tesla Model S. Which truck delivered everything as part of the aspirational truck America did not know it needed? Toyota Tacoma, the Ford F-150 Raptor, or Jeep Wrangler Unlimited? Ford F-150 Raptor. Which car offers genuine supercar performance on a budget? Chevrolet Corvette, Ford GT, or the Hyundai Ioniq 5? The Chevrolet Corvette. Who designed the Dino 206 and 246 GT? Enzo Ferrari, Alfredo Dino Ferrari, or Pininfarina? Pininfarina. Who designed the Lamborghini Countach? Marcello Gandini, Ferruccio Lamborghini, or Charlie McGee? Ferruccio Lamborghini. Which Alfa Romeo model was designed for racing? Stelvio, Giulia, or 8C? the 8th seed? How many Ferrari 250 GTOs were built from 1962 to 1964? 36, 356, or 2,600? 36. What does SL stand for in Mercedes-Benz 300 SL? Speedy limousine, sports luxury, or super light? Super light. And let's move to our new category, Motorsport Legends. What race did Juan Manuel Fangio consider the race of his life? 1957 German GP, Japan Lightweight Cup, or the 24-hour Le Mans of 1969? The 1957 German GP. What was the winning speed of the 1969 Italian GP? 131 miles per hour, 147 miles per hour, or 159 miles per hour? 147 miles per hour. Which race is often cited as one of the greatest of all time? 1957 German GP, 1992 Silverstone, or the 2016 Le Mans 24 hours? The 1957 German GP. Who earned praise for his reaction to defeat while walking onto the podium and after collecting the winner's trophy? Hamilton, Vettel, or Stewart? Stewart. In which race did Ford finally get its revenge on Ferrari? 1968 German GP, 1966 Le Mans 24 hours, or 1995 RAC Rally? 1966 Le Mans 24 hours. Which country hosted the first Grand Prix race? France, Great Britain, or Italy? France. Which two circuits were out of commission after World War II? Brooklands and Donington Park, Castle Common, Snetterton, or Goodwood and Silverstone? Brooklands and Donington Park. Which engine is considered the greatest racing engine of all time? Maserati 4 CLT 48, Ford GT40, or the Cosworth DFV? The Cosworth DFV. What was the aim of the birth of Formula E in 2011? To increase the number of teams in Formula One, pushing forward sustainability, or to bring back what the sport is all about? Pushing forward sustainability. Which event launched the global success of NASCAR in 1994? The rebirth of NASCAR, the Brickyard 400, or the Indianapolis Motor Speedway? The Brickyard 400. Who became the first woman to score championship points in F1? Lella Lombardi, Janet Guthrie, or Mary Wheeler? Lella Lombardi. Excuse me. Who became the first woman in IndyCar history to secure a podium place? Susie Wolf, Danica Patrick, or Sarah Fisher? Sarah Fisher. Which race car is known for its dominating performance in Formula One and was piloted by Ayrton Senna? Nissan Skyline, the Porsche 956, or the McLaren MP4? McLaren MP4. Which race car won 7 touring car championships, 2 hill climb championships, and 2 rally championships? Porsche 917 Safari, Ford WRC Focus, or the BMW E30? The BMW E30. Which car finished first, second, and third at the 24 Hours of the Le Mans race in 1966? Ford GT40, McLaren F1 GTR, or Porsche 928? The Ford GT40. Let's move to automotive innovation. When was the 3-point seatbelt first installed? 1908, 1932, or 1959? 1959. What was the name of the automatic transmission introduced by Oldsmobile in 1948? Hydromatic, automated transmission, or self-shift? Hydromatic. Who invented the catalytic converter? Niels Bohlin, Eugene Houdry, or Mary Anderson? Eugene Houdry. What was one of the first innovations in automobile engineering? The internal combustion engine, the steam engine, or catalytic converters? The steam engine. What is the de facto reason for the existence of the automobile today? The catalytic converter, the internal combustion engine, or the transmission system? The internal combustion engine. Which type of engine has the highest thermal efficiency of any practical internal combustion engine? The steam engine, the petrol engine, or the diesel engine? The diesel engine. Who developed the first automated transmission? Carl Benz, Alfred Horner Monroe, or Nicholas Otto? Alfred Horner Monroe. When did the first practical production electric car appear? 1884, 1938, or 2008? 1884. Which car manufacturer introduced the first mass-produced hybrid vehicle? Nissan, Toyota, or Honda? Toyota. What is the purpose of electronic stability control? Ensures all systems are working correctly, to correct skids and improve safety, or electric suspension that keeps a car stable? To correct skids and improve safety. What is the main advantage of LED headlamps in cars? Increased light refraction, uses less of the engine's power, or a longer lifespan? Longer lifespan. What was the top speed of the original Lamborghini Countach? Just over 130 miles per hour, about 161 miles per hour, or over 180 miles per hour? Over 180 miles per hour. Which car was the first model designed from the ground up as a hybrid electric vehicle? Honda Insight, GM EV1, or the Toyota Prius? The Honda Insight. Which car brought advanced technologies to the 1920s? The AMC Eagle, the Bugatti Type 35, or Lamborghini Miura? The Bugatti Type 35. What is the unique feature of the Honda Insight's chassis? It is small and lightweight, it is very strong but heavy, or it has lot of space for batteries. It is small and lightweight. And let's move to popular car culture. What car did Dustin Hoffman's character own in Rain Man? 1949 Buick Roadmaster, 1969 Ford Mustang Fastback, or the 1989 Chevrolet Camaro? The 1949 Buick Roadmaster. Which car was the time machine in Back to the Future? The 1963 Volkswagen Beetle, the 1968 Ford Mustang GT, or the 1989 DeLorean DMC-12? Excuse me, the 1981 DeLorean DMC-12. Which car became the iconic love bug in the movie of the same name? The 1974 Dodge Monaco, 1963 Volkswagen Beetle, or 1979 Ford F-100? The 1963 Volkswagen Beetle. What car did James Bond drive in the movie Goldfinger? 1966 Ford Thunderbird, 1982 Pontiac Trans Am, or the Aston Martin DB5? The Aston Martin DB5. What car did Steve McQueen drive in the movie Bullitt? Ford Mustang, Dodge Challenger RT, or the Pontiac Solstice? The Ford Mustang. What car was used as the Ghostbusters Ecto-1? The 1959 Cadillac Miller Meteor, 1962 Chrysler New Yorker, or the 1969 Oldsmobile Vista Cruiser? The 1959 Cadillac Miller Meteor. What car did Thelma and Louise drive in the movie of the same name? 1974 Dodge Monaco, 1966 Ford Thunderbird, or 1977 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am? The Ford Thunderbird. Which car was driven by Peter Falk's character in the TV series Columbo? The Peugeot 403 Cabriolet, the Lotus Esprit S1, or the Austin Mini Cooper S? Peugeot 403 Cabriolet. In which movie did three minis elude Italian police in a memorable chase scene? Spy Who Loved Me, Columbo, or The Italian Job? The Italian Job. Which car did James Bond drive off a pier and transform into a submarine? The 1932 Ford Deuce Coupe, the 1976 Lotus Esprit, or the 2010 Aston Martin Vanquish? The 1976 Lotus Esprit S1. Which car did Paul Walker's character drive in the first Fast and Furious movie? The Peugeot 403 Cabriolet, the Chevrolet Lumina Z34, or the Toyota MK4 Supra? The 1993 Toyota MK4 Supra. What was the code name of the Ford Mustang in the film Gone in 60 Seconds? Shelby, Eleanor, or Sally? Eleanor. What was the name of the Pontiac Trans Am in The Knight Rider? Firebird, Lucia, or Kit? Kit. What iconic car was used in the 1973 film American Graffiti? Ford Deuce Coupe, the Duesenberg Model J, or the Packard 8? The Ford Deuce Coupe. What car was the General Lee from the Dukes of Hazzard? The Dodge Charger, the Ford Torino, or the Chevrolet Impala? The Dodge Charger. And let's move to Mystery Round. Which car replaced the Ford Model T? The Model A, the Model U, or the Model S? The Model A. What type of vehicle was the Cadillac V16? A muscle car, an exotic sports car, or a luxury car? A luxury car. Which car was the first sports car made by an American manufacturer? Chevrolet Corvette, the Ford Mustang, or the Ford Model A? The Chevrolet Corvette. Which car dominated the American car market in the 1990s? Toyota Camry, Honda Accord, or Chevrolet Impala? The Toyota Camry. Which car is known for its innovative 389 cubic inch V8 engine? 1967 Pontiac GTO, the Plymouth Roadrunner Hemi, or the Ford Mustang Boss 429? The 1967 Pontiac GTO. What made the 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS454 particularly rare? Only one dealership sold them, few customers opted for the Hemi engine, or there were only 14 made? Few customers opted for the Hemi engine. What is the most sought after classic muscle car as of 2023? The 1972 Chevrolet Camaro, the 1969 Dodge Charger, or the 1965 Ford Mustang? The 1969 Dodge Charger. What makes the 1950s Ford Nucleon concept unique? It is electric, it would use atomic energy, or it was powered by jets? It would use atomic energy. Walter Arnold received the first speeding ticket. How fast was he going? 13 kilometers an hour, 24 kilometers an hour, or 45 kilometers an hour? 13 kilometers an hour. Which of the following statements is false? An F1 car can drive upside down at 190 kilometers an hour. We speed an average of 36 hours in traffic every day, or we spend, or the first Model T to be received by a customer was in 1889. And the last one is the answer. And here we have our awards. Please tell us how you ranked in the comments. And bonus question, which car manufacturer rejected a deal with Ford in 1963? Let us know your answer in the comments. Thanks for playing this quiz. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. See you next time. Bye-bye.